Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Scooch, as usual, and today I've got an actual real exciting install for you. So, been talking about doing some modifications on the Delsol for a while now, and we haven't done any yet, other than the tint, which I did fairly recently, I guess. I was so tired of getting blinded by, basically Civics, because that's how low this car is in its stock form. So I was just tired of getting blinded by everything, so I got some tint for it, and it looks a little better anyway. But I picked up some headlights because these things are terrible. I'm not a big fan of the chrome housing. People have different opinions on it, and it's not for me. I like a blacked out housing, so I picked up, hold on a second. Actually, let me see if I can place this over here. All right, I picked up these. Bad Larrys right here. Now, I'm not sure how they're gonna look, or how they're gonna fit. I have read some decent reviews on them. People said they fit all right. Obviously, probably not as good as stock, but I am hoping for the best of them. I think they'll be all right. And it seems like a lot of people run these on the Delsol, or at least run this brand on a lot of different vehicles that they have. The company makes a lot of different headlights. I can't remember the name of the company because I found it on Amazon, but it seemed like they had a lot of different products. So, yeah, let's kind of jump right into it because I don't know how this weather's going to pan out. It's been on and off today. We've had sun, as you saw like a split second ago, and then it goes behind the clouds again. So I got to kind of just install these and hope for the best. Now, I've never done anything like this before. I've actually never had to remove a front bumper on any vehicle. And I do have to remove the front bumper on this car because I also bought the fog lights for it too, because they're a little bit of a darker housing, so I think that they'll match the headlights pretty well. But in order to get to them on the car, yeah, these are it right here. I think they look pretty good. In order to get to them on the car, you obviously have to take the front bumper off. Now, these, I know people say they fit a little questionable. There's some other modifications that have to be done to kind of adjust them and make them sit flush with the bumper. So we'll figure that out as we go, but I'm hoping for the best with it. I think it should be fine. But yeah, let's get right into it and see how it goes. All right, so first things first, you're gonna need a Phillips head. And you're gonna come through and you're gonna take each and every one of these screws out of the bumper. There is 7 of them. And yeah, so basically you wanna go through, take those out. All right. Need to find a good place to put these. Actually, in the box. Right? That's what they give you boxes for, right? To put screws in. Now, I am just one man today, so it's going to be a little tough for me to film everything, but I'll at least point out what I'm doing before I do it. Typically, I have an extra set of hands, so if somebody comes by later, great, but if not, it's a one-man job. All right, that's the first part of that bumper. That's a good start. All right, boys. So I'm sitting here, I'm trying to figure out how to get this bumper off, and it's giving me a real rough time. So I finally got, I think I showed you, got the headlight out, and there's this screw over here. Now, you won't be able to probably see it. There's one, if you're looking in, it's right on top, and you can tell that you got to undo it from the bottom. And I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to get this thing off, and the socket won't actually go around the head of the nut. I'm sitting like, why won't this work? So I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. And I get in there, and there's I see this little like plastic piece. You can't see, but she's poking out the top in there. And I get in, oh. That wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to come off that easily. That's a little worrisome. Yeah, so we'll just keep going at it now that, I mean, most of the bumper's off. I guess I don't gotta take the screw off the other side. Yeah. All right. That's the bumper off. I didn't think that the other side would come off that easily. Get some leaves in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. And that's just hanging. I might just take that off for safe measure, but wow. Never seen the car like this before. Alright, well, alright, so you gotta take these screws off. This one in here. And I'll get this housing out, and then we'll kind of go from there. Alright, so once you've got the whole headlight housing off, this one I just got to take the bulb out so the piece disconnects. But once you have that out, you've got this screw, which is right here. You get this screw, which is down here. You're going to want to take those out. Now once you get those out, then you'll be able to move this whole bracket, and you can start to undo the screws that are in here. So if you can see these, there's a screw here, and there's a screw here, and that might be it. This I'm still trying to figure out how to get off, because I think that just pops off if you tug on it, but we'll find out. All right, so good news. So basically this, you see this little screw right here, this little piece connects to that. So when you want to get it off, you just kind of pull it and bend it, and it will pop right off. And now your entire housing is free from the bracket. Thankfully, these brackets are actually in pretty good shape. I've seen some people take these off before, or at least show what they've done as far as like how the brackets came out, and they looked pretty rough. And this car is not perfect all the way around, so I was kind of surprised that these are actually still in pretty decent shape. I mean, they're a little rusty, but they're in pretty decent shape, so I'm happy about it. Of course, I got these leaves all built up over here, but other than that, it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off, the driver's side, and then we can start to put the new ones in, which is pretty nice. All right, so I'm about to put the first fog light in. Pro tip, this doesn't have to be disconnected. It appears like it has to be disconnected to get the actual light out, the housing, but it doesn't. You just have to twist it and pull it, and like you would any other bulb, and it comes right out. What's nice about these is they're labeled. So it's got a little L on it for left, which that would be the passenger or the driver's side, just like if you check the regular stock ones, those also have a R and an L on them, and just match them up and you'll know which one goes where. So yeah, I'm gonna put this one in and try to connect it, and we'll see how it comes out. All right, so because this is the Amazon special, this came back, and as you can see, had to actually cut and use a Dremel to kind of cut this off because the hole wasn't lined up in the center. This is the passenger side. The other one was fine, so that one came out good, but the hole on this one was not lined up. So got a Dremel, cut it, fits fine now, and I'm gonna slap it on. All right, so everything is in now. This is what it looks like pretty much. I think they look 1,000 times better. They seem to fit pretty well. I'm curious how they're going to fit when everything's back together. You know, I've read some things that they could be a little iffy, but we're going to give it the moment of truth. We're going to start it up and make sure everything still works. Turn the headlights on, hit the flashers. Let's take a look. All right. Looks like everything works. Everything looks pretty good. All right, well, let's see if we can put this bumper back on and put everything back together. I guess that's pretty much it. There's not much else to do. See how it turns out. All right, so as I'm putting these back in, there's a little bit of a gap here that doesn't line up right on the driver's side. Biggest problem is this. There's a hole directly underneath there, and it doesn't line up at all. So I'm gonna have to, at a later date, drill a hole in there and redo it. There's nothing I can do about that. It's snug. I mean, well, as snug as you can get. It's not really going anywhere, but that's the best I can do at this point. So I'll put those in and we'll go from there. Well, guys, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Final product. Fitment is definitely okay. That's the best I can say about it. It's not too bad. It's not too great. It fits like an Amazon special. That's what it comes down to. But there's a little bit of a gap here. Nothing major. What people talked about sounded much worse than it actually is. This hood comes down a little bit on top of the headlight. I'm not sure if I can adjust that. I'm going to try. And on this side, it does kind of the same thing. So that's going to be the two big things. There's a gap here, and there's a bit of a gap on this side. But all in all, for 150 bucks, it's really not that bad. First off, it looks 10 times better than it did before. And nobody's really coming up to your car like, hey man, you got a gap between those two, you know, between your fenders and your headlights. Nobody's really looking at that. So other than that, I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed by it. I think it looks really good. Probably about an hour install. Nothing crazy. I'm hoping I got enough footage for you guys. I think it came out pretty good. Still getting a little used to these installs, and I've never done anything like this in my entire life. I've just never done anything like this. I've never done headlights on anything. I've never taken a bumper off of a car. So this was all entirely new to me. So I was trying to get as much as I could for you guys. I think it came out pretty good. I'm hoping it came out good. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there's something I missed, something I could try do differently next time. But for right now, I think I just think it looks awesome. I'm so excited for these. I've wanted these since I picked them up, or I've wanted these since I picked the car up, and I'm pretty excited about them. I think they look really good. I'm gonna do a review on them after I drive them at night for maybe a week or so, because I've heard some iffy things about them as far as actual nighttime vision. So I'm gonna do that, and I don't know if they need to be adjusted to actually, you know, have a more level sight line. I don't know enough about them. I don't know how much adjustment they're gonna need. So that's all stuff that I'm gonna talk about in a review on them, just to see how they work out. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment down below on how you think these turned out. If you think that they made a big difference on the Delsol, if you like the chrome housing better, they do have other options for that. So let me know your thoughts on it. And I'm so close to like just hitting 100 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button, please. I'm getting real close, and I really want this channel to grow. As you guys know, I'm trying to hit 1,000, but let's hit 100. Let's hit that mile marker. Let's get it done, and let's have the channel grow, because I've got a lot of great plans for this car, and this is only the beginning. So I'll talk to you guys soon.